Hello gamers, and welcome to some more preview content for WARNO. After the recent update and also the free reinforcement pack with a map, there will be the Nemesis DLC at some point next week probably. And yeah, it's been voted by you what you want. And you wanted the Plateau d'Albion, and that's the French 152nd Division d'Infanterie and the 76th Guards Airborne Division. And the NATO division is lots of reserve units, but also some new units and elite units like Marine Infantry and Special Air Force units, infantry, and some nice new helicopters and such. And yeah, also flying tools. Let's take a look at it. First we will look at the division and the units, then I will show you a deck, and then there will be fight against the other new division. And then I will do the same for the other new division. Looking at the tabs, pretty standard, rather decent-ish logistics activation points. Infantry, very good activation points, almost till the end. Artillery, mediocre slots and options. Same goes for tanks. Recon, okay-ish with regards to slots and it's some interesting units. AA, very decent activation slots, and the tools you get are, well, okay-ish. Very bad helicopter tab, and the air tab, which is kind of a bit supposed to be the strength, is quite costly though. In general, the air meta has been reduced a bit, you know, with all the price nerfs and stuff. But let's start with the logistics. You get all your different truck options. You always end up with like 6,000, and then you get this new supply truck with 2,000 supply for 60 points. You get a new command helicopter, very squishy but cool looking, and you get the MUD. And you get an armored vehicle with only 2 availability though, so need to consider what you do. And you get ammunition. Infantry, you get some new reservist machine gunners. 12 men for just 10 points. I don't think it's too shabby. They have normal optics only, but still quite good. You get normal machine gunners, you get the Prévôt, already known. They are kind of like your military police, which can be helpful to negate the service stuff, but it's only 4 men, so. And you get some new units. Marine is Marine Infantry. The commander has smoke, which is really cool. So that's really a rather new thing that infantry has smoke. I think the Polish leader was the first one to have smoke in the last DLC. And yeah, a new one. They only get the VAB mainly, pretty shitty with only the heavy machine gun. Then your Marine Infantry is 10 men strong, 60 points, you get 15 points anti-tank rocket launcher, not too good, but you get a sniper rifle, medium machine gun. I think they are not too shabby. They are also resolute, so quite nice, but you only get 1 card. You also only get 1 card of the Apilas variant, and they have the really nice Apilas AT rocket launcher and no sniper rifle. Availability is a bit less, and but still a really good option, same price, only 1 card though. And then you get a heavy machine gun variant as well, also resolute, 35 points. That's quite the steep price increase, so I'm not sure if it's worth it over, let's say, the normal one or even the HMG. But the range is also a bit better, so but normal infantry won't shoot at you at 1,200 meters anyway. And you get the new reserve commander, and they comes in a reserve vehicle as well, nicely with the numbers and everything. And then you get the reservist El Rack. They are already known from 5th Blindé. And then you get the new reservists. They have an assault rifle, 9 and the medium machine gun, they are disheartened, or reservist trait, I should say rather, in WARNO. And yeah, you can spam them. You get the new Gendarme de l'Air, pretty nice head here, battle rifle, medium machine gun, and some submachine guns. Interesting unit, because they also have the military police trait, and I think that's a much more interesting option than the pivot, despite the double price. But they can, 8 men. I think that's something really interesting. You should consider taking it. You get the engineer leader, you get the engineers and the flamethrower engineers. You get an AT rifle, basically, this tank gun. I don't think it's really good because of the reload time and the shitty accuracy. You get the Milan 1. They can also come in the Milan VAB and the Milan 2. And then you get the Command de l'Air, as you can see here, also with the new 4 weapon slots they put to use. This is now a really cool unit. They also have security, and so optics goes up to good. They are stationary. They have got forward deployment as airborne unit and shock. And you get 4 cards. That's pretty good, and it's 9 units per card. Everything is work in progress, I should say, so it's not final. Now the artillery tab, 3 cheapish slots, get 81mm mortar, 120mm mortar, 105mm howitzer, and this beast, and 55mm howitzer. I don't think it's anything to write home about, and yeah, maybe this for counter battery and mortars for smoke, and that's about all you can do, I think. AT tab, tank tab is really bad because there are no real tanks. You get the Milan Jeeps or the Milan P4. You get the AMX 1390, mediocre optics. Yeah, it's got autoloader, only 13 damage, hardly any armor. You get a commander variant here with the AML 90 CP with smoke, and the AML 90 also with smoke. This one has smoke as well. This is really no armor. And you get the Mephisto, which is an AT missile launcher, good accuracy. If you upgrade it, even better. And availability goes down by 2 though. But yeah, that's how you need to deal with tanks, and also with your planes. Recon tab, you get reserve Aufklärer. They can come in an Alouette, but I think the Alouette goes home afterwards. And you get the new Marine Infantry Recon unit, which is pretty cool, with 8 men, resolute, and they have smoke as well, a strong AT launcher, and they can come in a VAB or in the Super Puma. With the Super Puma also, that's rather new, you can airlift certain troops and certain units. So that's interesting to bear in mind. You get the Tireur d'Elite. They are also new, basically a sniper unit that is airborne. Also a cool option. You get 3 on the card. You get a Recon helicopter, and you get more wheeled lightly armored vehicles in the AML 6012 with a shitty explosives gun, and the AML 90 with a tank gun. This is also a new plane. There will be more in the air tab. The CM 170 Magister. Recon planes, very slow, 660 kilometers, but with air-to-ground rockets. So that's actually a rather interesting option. It's double vetted for veterancy, but only 3 on the card. And then you get the another wheeled tiny tank. It's a reservist unit though, but you get 6 on the card, which ain't that bad. And yeah, for infantry support, maybe not too bad. And also given the availability, compare it with the AML-90, for example. So you could say it's even got the better gun, but it's also faster. EBR-90, I think, is maybe even better, got the better armor, less optics, but yeah, I think this is a pretty cool unit. Maybe you even want to take both cards. AA, 40mm AA, Bofors 20mm. And you get the Tarask, already known, basically a 20mm put on a truck. You get the Cerberus 20mm. That's interesting because it's got the commando trait. I wonder if you can use that as like an infantry support weapon in a sense, or to hold the line if they get attacked or something. I think that's worth trying out. Range is not so great, obviously, but maybe it's interesting. You get the Mistral, luckily, and they can come in an AA vehicle as well. And then you get these lovely rockets. Radar, though, so you need to micro your radar. Good accuracy. Range ain't great, but at least you get 2 cards, so that's not too bad. Helicopters, you get the Alouette 3, 19 penetration, and you get the 20mm with a rotary cannon, Écureuil, and then you get the Pirate. I don't know why you would take that. These 2 are new here, this one obviously not. And then in the air tab you get Manchester AT plane, 19, semi-active radar. You get the Alpha Jet with an Napalm variant and an HE variant. You get the Crusader, which is, I think, also entirely new. Looks like a shark. And that's one of your AA planes. You get only 2 rockets, so that deal 5 damage and have a decent accuracy, but still 3 on the card. And then they do 6 damage and have a decent range, also only 2. So that's definitely the better option, I'd say. Yeah, I think unless you want to take both of them, I don't know why you would take the AA1, to be honest. Let me know in the comments if you know why you would take the AA1 variant. You get the Mirage 3, already known. 3E, another AA plane. Here you get some decent range as well. It's only 1 rocket though, so that's a bit of a bummer. And you get the Super Entendard, which I think is new as well. Also another AA option here, even though it's actually a rocket plane, but you get AA as well. And then you get an AT variant with 30 damage, 2 rockets, so that's really cool. You get a cluster bomber, also really important, I think, in this deck. And then you get HE. All really expensive, but with 30% ECM, so that's pretty good. And yeah, I need to choose a division. My favorite unit from the looks of it. I think I will go with the Marsouin Éclaireur and take a screenshot for YouTube. Let me know what unit you're excited about, and then I'll build the deck in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Until then, bye for now.